love that music. Just love it. Just love it.
Yeah.
Good morning. Hello, beautiful people. We're back on a Tuesday for another edition of Wake Up Nigeria.
Well, the new week is progressing and we are loving it. Yes. Labour called off their strike, so we're also happy.
Yes, indeed.
We hope you are too.
But it does mean some people have to go to work, though.
Yes, it does. So get out of bed and get back on the road if you still
lounging.
Lounging, you know how it is.
More information will be coming from the news.
Of course, definitely, shortly. Yeah, and we thank you for joining us this morning at the hour of 7. Wake Up Nigeria begins every single day, and we know that you're there with us.
Yes, indeed. Now, my name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I'm Yomi. Okay, keep with us online right now at tvcontinental.tv, and of course on Facebook as usual at TVC Connect. You can send your comments using the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria.
And of course, social media is a big part of our show today. So make sure you engage us on social media as soon as you can with the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria.
Yeah.
Something else that's really huge on this show is the food. This morning's breakfast will be on our chef. In fact, this particular chef she's been a classic chef. She is Chef Ibiyemi of Classic Desserts by R&Y. And I can see her that Mary and
how you doing?
It's looking good over there. I'm seeing some chopped carrots.
Promises to be really exciting.
All right, okay. And it looks healthy too.
Because you're seeing carrots, you think it looks healthy.
Really?
Yomi?
Are you going to dip the carrots in
Yomi,
sugar?
can you see all the seasoning cubes we are going to be making use of?
All right, Mary. So, Mary, welcome back. We missed you, darling. We missed you. It's going to be a great show today. On to today's highlights.
Yes, indeed. So we've got lots of stuff. A little bit of things for parents and kids.
Of course,
and,
parenting always happens on Tuesdays.
Yes, it does. And of course, we're going to be having entertainment news as well. Now, Tuesdays are for catching up with celebrities, and Mike has entertainment news for us much later on the show.
Friday night with the dog in Keja. The dollars. What about Jesus? After dollar and pounds, comedian of the year.
From the Naija FM comedy.
Okay, that was my line,
just
Yomi.
happened.
Really? Really, Yomi?
Yeah,
From
we're
the
going to be taking a
Naija
look.
FM Comedy Awards, it happened this weekend. We have highlights coming up much later on the show.
Now, as a parent, one of the biggest fears you will nurture is your child being bullied in school. Barrister and child rights advocate Taiwo Akinlami will be joining us to discuss bullying prevention strategies. I know that lots of parents are going to want to hear what he has to say.
And off the show today, well, we'll be having Trap on the show later on for a musical performance.
Now let me do the loving, do the caring. All I want is you. Baby girl, give me one more time, baby, just to be with you. Never leave, girl, I swear to you, baby. All I want is
All right, don't forget to send in your comments. Use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria.
Yes, indeed. Who watched the first, the episode of Your View on the brand new set yesterday?
Oh, I did.
I saw it on
nice.
social media.
It was just so amazing. The ladies looked so beautiful. It was nice.
I was checking out the comments as well.
colorful.
Most of the comments were overwhelmingly positive, but a few people wanted the old set back.
Yeah,
They were like,
nostalgia.
I like the old couch, the white couch, where people just chill and relax. And this one looks a bit official, but
I
it's
believe many people felt, okay, the ladies are gossiping. They should just... I actually read the comments as well.
Yeah.
The thing is, change is not something people take too easily.
Yeah,
I know
of
that for certain.
Yeah.
Change is not something you just accept.
Yeah.
There will always be that...
Pushback.
So Labour finally.
But it's
called
kind of
on
like
the
a
strike.
throwback, though.
Yeah,
That was
it is.
actually how the set was initially. Something similar. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm loving it, and I'm looking forward to today's edition of Your View. I want to see what they come up with today. You know, the ladies are always looking amazing. But Yomi was talking about something.
Labour.
Yeah, I was talking about Labour calling off their strike. And, well, so finally, it looks like the federal government has agreed to, Labour's demands for 30,000 Naira minimum wage, which is fantastic. It is the highest jump in a minimum wage increase in the past 40 years.
But even then, still, when you think about it, it's still under $100. When you think about it in that perspective, or on an international scale, it's still, there's still quite a lot of way to go.
When it was $7,500, it was still less than $100. The thing is this, we should just make the most of what we have now and hope that it gets better with time. The government is still struggling to pay backlog of salaries, especially in many states. So with the increase, it's something to watch what will happen now. Will those backlogs still be paid? You know,
so many questions.
So many questions.
Over the news, will get the right answers.
Yes, hopefully.
But I think it's good news for labor, and also good news for people who work, because now the buying power has increased.
Yeah, indeed.
Although that is also going to increase inflation, because
True. True.
now you're going to go to the
Titi
market.
told
they'll
me
say they've increased your salary, so pay more for tomato.
Titi was trying to be mischievous this morning, and she told me my birthday mate is coming today, and that's probably the reason
Uncle
for something.
Charlie and Auntie Camilla.
We share the same birthday,
They are coming
November
to,
14th.
They're coming to Nigeria. But it is very interesting to have a member of the royal family visiting Nigeria after so long.
Yeah.
And it's something to look out for. I know that TVC will be broadcasting a lot of the events live.
We look
and
forward
that's
to
something
watching
to look out for.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing, people? My name is DEEKY. You already know. Today I'm going to be doing a cardio program, but first of all, we need to stretch, okay? First, you need to stretch your waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Anti-clockwise, now we go. 1, 2,
Get ready for
3,
Tabata 1.
4, and 5. Now go down, go, stretch, 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 go down, down, down. Remember what I told you?
5,
Before you do
4,
any exercise,
3,
you are supposed to
2,
stretch. Okay?
1.
So today now, we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then you go down now. 1, 2,
1.
3,
Rest.
4, and
Cycle
5. Let's
1
go.
complete.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you stretch again. 1,
Prepare
2,
and work.
3, 4, and 5. Then you go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. This time around you go side outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Cycle
and 10.
2
You go now.
complete.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Prepare
9, and
and
10.
work.
And you stretch again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this time around you go 1, 2, 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. And you change your leg now. 1, 2, 3. You hear some sound from your back. Now you go again. 1,
1. Rest.
2,
Cycle 3
3,
complete.
4, and 5. Then you go again. Now 1, 2, 3. In all this, you just take it easy.
and
4,
work.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There you go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Rest.
and 10.
Cycle 4
Then put your legs
complete.
together. Try and stretch your knees. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Prepare
5.
and
The more you
work.
go down, once you feel pain, try and stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you take it up, then stretch the leg. Stretch it well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you stretch it more now. Then you go down. 1, 2,
Rest.
3,
Cycle
4,
5 complete.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then your shoulder.
Prepare
1,
and
2,
work.
3, 4, and 5. And put your legs together again. And take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this time around,
3,
hold your hands together. Then you go 1,
Rest. Cycle 6
2, then go up, 1, 2, then you go up, 1, 2, then you go up, 3,
Prepare
4,
and
and you go up. 1, 2, 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 go up. 1. After every workout, I told you, always try and stretch. And you go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you take it out. 1,
Rest.
2,
Cycle 7
3,
complete.
4, and 5. You go again. 1, 2, 3,
Prepare
4,
and,
and 5.
work.
So this time around you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can count as much as you can. Then stretch again. 1,
3,
2,
2,
3,
1. Rest.
4,
Tabata 1
5.
complete.
There you go
Recover
now.
for 1
1,
minute.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And take it up again. Then you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you take it down. 1, 2. With this, you stretch your back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's very good to always work out in the morning. I'll take you to the kitchen. Let's go and enjoy ourselves.
Oh, wow. So it's time for the kitchen. And I decided to, you know, let Mary take a backseat to this one just for this intro because I wanted to come and take some of the ingredients for myself. Welcome. On Wake Up Nigeria, we take food very, very seriously. We take our stomachs very, very seriously. That's why we have chefs like Chef Ibiyemi here from Classic Desserts by R&Y. And she's about to tell us what we're going to be doing today.
We are going to be making vegetable spring rolls.
Okay, vegetable spring rolls. You mean that part of the small chops that everybody is always
that they
eyeing?
rush at parties. Yes,
So in small chops, some people beeline for the samosa, some people beeline for the spring rolls,
Yes,
some
yes.
head for the puff puff or the mosa.
It's true.
So let's talk about the ingredients we have today.
I have cabbage, my shredded cabbage, my
Okay.
shredded carrots, my vegetable oil, I have my flour, I have my pepper, I have my onions, I have my spring onions, I have my seasoning, and I have my salt.
Okay, so this is a very basic set of ingredients.
Yes.
So one more time, cabbage,
Yes.
carrots, spring onions,
Yes.
actual onions.
Yes.
Isn't that a bit overpowering?
No,
Both
no.
spring onions and...
No, it's not complete without spring onions.
Wow, fantastic. Okay, maybe that's where I've been making the mistake. But there's quite a lot of seasoning cubes here.
It doesn't mean I have to finish everything.
Okay, fantastic. Whew. Okay, then this pepper,
Yes.
what have you blended in here?
This is what the Yorubas call atarodo.
Okay.
It's pepper. But if you don't use this, you can actually use cayenne pepper, the dry cayenne pepper. I'm using this because I'm still going to fry it so that we'll have a spicy sauce with it
Okay.
to eat it together with it.
Is there anything special about the flour we have here?
Nothing really.
Just basic white flour?
Yes.
Not raisin, rising?
No.
Not
Just-
bread flour? Just ordinary flour?
Yes.
All right, so I can see you sprinkled something
A
on it
little
now.
a little sugar.
A little sugar. Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. That's the final ingredient
Yes.
that we're looking out for. So we have to take a short break while she gives me one of those secret ingredients that she kept back here that makes her own taste so sweet. We're going to take that break and we will be back. And we're still in the kitchen. Chef Ibiyemi is here, and I'm here too, and I'm doing my thing, and I'm loving it. I know we're going to start frying soon, but I want to see what the first move is. Okay, so Chef Ibiyemi, what are we doing now?
I want to stir fry the vegetables.
Chef Ibi, I mean, I'm wondering where Mary is. Where she actually just allowed me to just take over this kitchen like
You'll
this.
soon see her.
I'll see her.
Because I'm sure she won't want to miss out of today's action.
Hey, on top of small chops levels.
I know.
I don't even... Speak of the angel.
I thought you were going to say devil.
No, you're not the devil, darling.
Okay, so it's time for you to leave.
No, what's that now? I helped you to start the show and you want me to
Do you want
just
to go
like,
on?
Just
I can...
like, what's that supposed to be now?
You know,
so you want me to do all the work, you not come and eat?
Before, wait, isn't that what usually happens on the show? I do all the work, then you and Yomi sit tight on the couch, and Yomi will smile and come and do. Mike especially. Let's not even
So
go
Mary,
to that
should
Mike
I hand over? So
no, you can join me or you walk away because I'm just going to sit down if you're going to stay here.
I wanted to tell you what we're doing. Calm down, sister.
I know what you're doing.
Calm down.
We can all see what spring roll can cost.
Yes.
Okay.
Titi is always where the food is.
You know,
people think it's only Mike.
But Mary, you know you're my sis now, so you keep like 3 for me.
No, I'll make it 5.
5.
So, do you not have to get
Who says
bonus?
you are making up to 10?
Chef,
I are
do you hear
sharing
me?
it already.
I'll see you later.
Thank
All right,
you.
so you're frying onions now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to
Are you putting all of them at once?
one after the other.
Okay. You did not lightly fry the carrot, like, you know, the onions.
Yes.
You have to put everything
The oil
together.
is very hot already.
Okay. So this is more of the stir fry that you're going to put in the roll. Isn't this a little too much? How many spring rolls are we making? Are we making up to like 500?
Oh my God.
No, I make spring rolls.
Yes.
Yeah, I make spring rolls, so I know that sometimes the
If you
ingredients are always in excess.
make as you claim, definitely this can't even roll up to 100.
No, it will.
How much more?
It
500?
will. It depends on how. Are you not okay? You're not putting in any protein.
I am not.
Okay.
That's why I said vegetable
Okay.
spring rolls.
Okay. Because by the time you do the sauce, you put so many things, and me, I like all kinds of additives inside it.
So remember to squeeze out your carrot.
Yeah. What happens is if you don't do this,
It will be soggy.
it will be soggy. Yes. I know this very well. So you have to squeeze the carrot a bit
Yes.
in case there's any liquid in it. All right. So we allow that fry a bit,
Yeah.
and then I think the spring rolls actually come from spring onions. I've done so much research trying to find out why it's called spring rolls, and I've not been able to figure out why. So I've decided it's because of the spring onions, because this is a particular ingredient that
Exactly.
you must put in the spring
If
rolls.
it's not there,
If it's not
it's
there,
not
it's not
complete.
spring rolls.
Yes.
It's shall we call it vegetable vegetable roll? Okay. You're leaving back some of the onions. Is there a reason for that?
I'm still going to add it to it.
All right, that's a lot of salt and
Then
seasoning
I'm
cubes.
using some inside. No, of course, I won't finish all that.
I was about to say prayers.
No.
For those who eat it.
No. I won't finish it.
Okay, so you said you're leaving some for...
For the pepper I'm going to make.
Oh, you're going to make a pepper sauce by the side.
Yeah.
Ah, trust me, spring rolls and pepper sauce, there's something about the taste. Many people don't know that spring rolls actually go better with dips. When you put it in sweet and sour sauce or something, when you taste it,
If you
oh my
want
goodness, heaven.
beef spring roll, just add shredded beef or your minced meat to it. If you want chicken spring rolls,
I tend to do chicken because chicken doesn't really taste much in the spring rolls.
then because they are using chicken breasts.
Yes, chicken breast is actually
No
my favorite
bone,
choice.
no skin,
Yes,
nothing.
nah.
So you just shred it.
Nigerian chicken, oh, I hardly buy any other type now because Nigerian chicken has a way of being soft when you cook it.
It's true. It's
And
true.
it has a different taste. I'm shocked so many people
It's
don't realize
different
that.
entirely.
It's completely different because it's fresh, I guess.
It's true.
When you make Nigeria, I think it's what most people use in eateries, most of these eateries use, because it's succulent, it retains flavor better. You
It's
should
true.
try it. You will not buy any other type again. Okay, so you said some of the seasoning, and I see you've used about how many cubes now?
I've used 4.
4 cubes. So how much carrots went into that? Looks like 6 carrots or 8 large ones.
No, not really large.
How many?
Carrot is not in season now.
I saw carrots at I went to Trade Fair side and I saw carrots at Yanoba. I was shocked.
That's their
fresh carrots,
yes,
big
they've
ones.
been there for years. So.
Oh my goodness.
They've been there for years.
They were on sale and I was like, is this place part of Lagos? Because you get food cheap there. You get so many things cheap.
They've been there.
Last students.
Over 20 years.
Oh boy, you guys are enjoying. All right, it's just about ready, I see.
Almost.
So the rest of the oil is actually for frying the spring
I'm
rolls
going to
itself.
add a little pepper.
Okay. Have you ever considered baking your spring rolls?
There is actually baked spring rolls.
I've never tried it though.
Italian recipe.
Italian? Oh,
yes.
I've never tried it. Maybe sometime I'll try it. Must be really interesting. Okay, so this looks good already. Like
the frying one is Thai.
All right.
Thai spring
That's
rolls.
the difference. Because
But
this is
the
actually
Italian one is baking. You have to bake it.
okay. I was thinking you're going to put some other Asian ingredients like paprika and the rest, but apparently not. Okay.
Welcome back. Now, the Naija FM Comedy Awards, Comedy Jams and Awards Night 2018, which is an initiative that is aimed at recognizing and awarding top comedians in the country, happened recently.
Yes, indeed. So permit us to bring you the highlights from that amazing night.
All right, we're out here for Naija FM Comedy and Award Night, and it's the 8th edition, basically.
My name is Charles Inoje, and I'm out here at the Naija FM Comedy Jams 2018. It is so great. If you are not here, I don't know what you're doing in Lagos.
Live on the red carpet of the Naija FM's Comedy Jam Awards 2018. If you're not here, sorry, it's all that I can say. How do you go?
We're here to bring the house down to support Naija FM. You know how it is, man.
So I don't say this like no good. Okay, if you borrow me your leg for 2 weeks, you will find me tired for this country. 4 months I go to Ghana. Now you go to tell people, say, where Baba K? See, when you they look, it's like not just if they get boss here, you don't know say wrong pass you.
I'm surprised because of the breeze, everything. Mosquito, not the shop for Lekki. VIM. Oh my God. All those mosquitoes when they're very wicked, so now your iPod and the target was and when they want suck you, then they greet you them.
What about in the main place be like waiting no foul? Because how many times they receive CMS for you? When you go like this, you go enter Broad Street before you go down. Poverty! We are telling us say he love black. Now one day we run enter darkness, and rubber shoot come. The bullet enter. Final, he not see him. He come back up with them. I not see him.
Comedy show is saving everything now. Everywhere is comedy. Every shows, you know. Between 1 year, you see a show like 12 or 15 shows, which is not like that before. So I think comedy is moving entertainment in Nigeria.
We are supporting Naija Comedy Award because it's a fun show, and like you know, the Munch is all about fun. The fun never stop, non-stop Munch, non-stop fun. We are here to support you with fun and make everybody sharing.
Award for the most fashionable comedian of the year. The award is Kenny Black.
I just dress the way I feel. Like, I wear what I want to wear. I'm not someone who they will say you have to wear this, you have to wear this. I just wear whatever I'm comfortable with wearing, and it speaks well for me. I just want to be that simple, unique comedian. So it tells from my outfit.
The nominees for the Naija FM Comedy Jam. I'm a band manager, Comedy Night with Buchi, Yaba. Friday night with The Dog, Ikeja. We don't the dollars. What about that Jesus? After dollar and pounds.
And the winner is The Dawn, Ikeja, Lagos. The Dawn!
every nomination we get is like a pat on the back to say, yes, you guys are doing a great job. So we are excited. We are excited to be on the nomination list tonight again.
Okay, tonight I'm here to present the award for Comedy Jam and Award Night 2018 for Sitcom of the Year. And the winner is The Johnsons! The comedian when get promise pass this year. We believe say he will go places after now. We get promise, we get liver, we get content. We will come out. And do picking.
Immediately they start to turn up. You go like to know what it is. I like a say to well by yaro. I mean back in the days of Ado by yaro. Me I just like to take it slow, but I don't like to carry. Alright, if you know this song.
And the winner for best online comedian, Edo Pikin.
I appreciate every effort. I appreciate grace, I appreciate God's grace, I appreciate my family, I appreciate my fans, Indefatigable fans. I dedicate this award to all of them, to my family, and to God Almighty.
Comedian of the Year, Bobby.
Delete Bobby picture now. The file you're trying to delete is currently in use.
Kenny Black.
If you stay down there, you will die. So stand up and die. And there go your lodge.
Acapella.
And the winner is Kenny Black. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
I'm somebody who can't explain my success story. I just have a plan, and once I have a plan, I leave it in the hands of God and just say, God, you know, perfect it, because I said, give me the plan. All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Kenny Black, and I just won the most fashionable comedian of the year, comedy show of the year, and comedian of the year. 3 awards back to back, man. Now God, not be me. Dedicated to God Almighty. Cheers.
With my mama prayer, you must love me, you must love. If you don't go meet her before, with my mama prayer, you must love me, oh. I don't feel no down. What about mommy?
Industry is changing really fast.
Big
Young cats
congratulations.
coming up. Yeah, big congrats to Kenny Black.
And of course, all the other comedians and comedy shows that won awards that night. It's about time we had something like this in Nigeria.
It definitely. I mean, it's one of the only awards that, you know, awards comedy specifically. You know, the movie awards and the rest of them do different, several kinds of categories. But this one is just for comedy.
And it's really interesting to see that they all came out. A lot of people, even Shola Shobowale with her busy schedule, showed up. You know, it's amazing to see that people are still coming together for the industry, to support the industry.
Very nice. All right, so the entire studio right now is full of a smell, a sweet-smelling savor. So we're heading to the kitchen to find out what's happening with the ladies.
All right, you're welcome back. We are making spring rolls for breakfast this morning with Chef Ibiemi, and a lot of work has been going on here. You see this? Now, this is the roll, and that's how it's made. Just take a look at this. You've missed the first two, but you see the third one being made. You have to be super smart, okay? I'm talking about this part. This is actually a hot pan, so don't get it twisted. If you don't know how to do it, be very careful for your first two tries, but with time you get used to it, okay? So this is to get the roll. This is what we're going to use to roll the spring rolls, okay? All right, so this How much flour is this?
That's about 500 grams.
500 grams of flour. Okay. So we put in sugar here.
A little.
Yes. What else did we put in?
Salt.
Salt. And then
nothing, but you can actually add 1 piece of egg to it.
Okay. So you now do the whole mixture thing, the way you usually mix, okay?
Yes.
Then you start this. There is nothing on the pan, okay? It's just bare. You need it to be dry, or else it would mess up how the pie itself comes out. We haven't started rolling. So this is what we're going to do. After this, we'll make one more so everyone can get a good look at how it works, and then we'll roll.
No problem.
Okay. So this is the finished product. Let me move all of this so everyone can see it clearly. That's the sauce, by the way. That's the sauce we're going to be using to dip. Okay, so let me just put this aside so you can see what it looks like. You see that? You see that? So this is the finished product, and that's how it's made. So now after this, we'll roll so everyone can see the rolling process, okay? This thing is very tricky. It looks easy. She's making it look easy. You could get your fingers burnt, and it happens many times. So if you're new to this, if you burn your fingers, it's normal. With time, you would get a hang of it, okay? All right, so that's it. As I said, it's time for us to roll. No, stop.
Okay.
You're enjoying this thing. You're so used to it. Let's roll one.
Okay.
I told you after that one, we would start rolling.
So, I'm done.
Okay, for now. Because I'm sure, I don't want anybody here to punch me in the face that I didn't let you finish. So let's roll. This is the mixture. It's all set. If you missed the procedure, all we put was the vegetables. We fried all the vegetables, the onions. What else would we use? The cabbage, right?
Yes.
And then the carrots. And yes, you see sweet corn inside. The sweet corn was surprising. I tend to use sweet corn for samosa. I hardly use it for spring rolls, but hey, everyone has how they do their stuff. So let's mix.
Sorry, let me wash my hands.
All right, so while she washes her hands, she's put the sauce back. What you're going to see her do now is roll it, and then start frying. All right, so that's what she's going to show us now. Chef Ibiyemi, you know what they say in NYSC? It's time to double up. We don't have much time. Oh,
I'm
sorry.
ready.
Okay, so let's do the rolling.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go to the top.
I'm super excited about this part. You'd be shocked at how, this is actually how samosa is also made, all right?
But different way of rolling.
Different way of rolling. That's just the difference because you have to make it triangular. Okay. So there you go. Okay. And then you roll. Is there any modern technique to getting this one done? Because I'm sure somebody somewhere is watching and thinking, because of samosa, I will burn my hands. Watch that. That's the paste. That's how you stick it. All right? That's what makes it hold up. All right? So that's it. And of course, we'll fry and you'll see the results at the end of the show. On that delicious note, we're rounding off the first half. Stay tuned for more on the other side of the hour.
And we're back. Welcome back. It's still your favorite breakfast show in Nigeria.
Yeah, Wake Up Nigeria. This is it. Yes. This is how we do it every single day. And if for any reason this is the first time you're seeing this show, I can guarantee that it's the best breakfast show on TV.
You know, it's
yeah, we do this every day.
The effort that the whole team puts together, trust me, it's something you do not want to miss. And obviously, we have so much more in store for you on today's show.
My name is Yomi Ope.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. So make sure you stream live with us if you have anywhere you're going right now. tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect. Your comments are very important to us. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere we are there.
So Titi, here's a question for you.
Okay.
Were you a bully when you were in school?
No, but I was actually bullied.
Are you serious?
Big time. I was bullied big time.
Oh.
It was terrible.
So sorry.
I used to go home crying.
You didn't have me in your school.
Nope.
Looking out for you.
I didn't have an elder sibling to even help me out. But
anyway, lots of parents will be very, very interested in the conversation that we are about to have with Taiwo Akinlami as it takes us through strategies for preventing bullying. Can you actually prevent it?
I think
so we're going to be
possible.
finding out today.
I think it's possible.
Yeah.
We'll hear from him later on. And then we have a performance for you from Trap. He'll be performing Be With You. That's his track. And that will be coming up very soon.
Too blind to see your flaws. When I'm sleeping, all day dreaming, all I see is you. Now I hurt you in the past, tryna get away back to your heart. Now let me do the loving, do the caring, all I want is you. Baby girl, give me one more time, baby, just to be with you. Never leave, girl, I swear to you, baby, all I want is you.
All right, so we're just talking about bullying. And most people you meet have been bullied. So who were the bullies?
Well, hey.
Good Back were you a bully?
Okay.
How do I put it? No,
All those aggressive little children that say, "Give me your food."
I think the issue is at times whoever the bully is, it's almost like it's a system, like an ecosystem.
Yeah.
Predator.
Yeah.
The predator is someone else is another predator.
Yes.
Someone else. You're a predator
like
prey
the
to
chain.
someone else.
Yeah.
So you
okay.
bully somebody else.
Okay, so who's at the top of the chain?
Sometimes it's a parent.
Yeah.
You bully your child.
Yeah.
So your child feels, okay, I'm probably the youngest in the house.
So
go to school, look for
bully.
someone who is also small. Bully the person. That person too. Bully somebody else.
Where is this coming? You dodge.
So I wanted to break
So
down.
the final bully will be one bad guy.
I wanted to break down quickly how I was bullied. So I was the only black girl in my class. I grew up in the UK, so I was the only black girl in the class, and my name was Titi, or is Titi, of which some people just abbreviate it to Tits. And that came up really, really bad. Now, it's a cold country we're in. They would grab my jacket, they would take my jumper, they would take my boots. There was just nothing I could do. There was nothing I could do. I changed schools twice. It's a very, very serious issue.
It's tough. It's tough in kids.
Really crazy. Really crazy.
It's something that hasn't stopped.
I would go home with bruises, and there was just nothing they could do because it was racially.
That's why also, you know, when we talk about bullying now, when growing up, there was no social media.
Yeah.
But now that it's proceeded to social media, people are taking it as seriously as they were when it was physical, because it's still that serious because people
for me, for
commit
bullying,
suicide for that reason.
I tend to say I'm the biggest bully of myself.
Okay.
I was actually in an accident last week, and on Wednesday morning, I was at the hospital, was given injections, had the wound stitched, and guess what? I came to work.
Okay.
Against doctor's orders.
Okay.
To summarize it, I lost 2 of the stitches.
Okay, so
the doctor
you
was
should
like,
have just bullied yourself.
if I restitch this thing, you're going to have to stay indoors for a very long time. And again, I went, no way, I can't stay indoors.
He should have kept you in the hospital. That's what he should have.
You know, the problem is I hardly stay in the hospital. You know, I told you I have like medical people all over. Yeah. So right from childhood, the moment you spend a day or 2 in the hospital, the rest of the care is at home.
Yeah. Welcome back. Now, bullying is an act of using superior strength to influence or intimidate someone, typically to force them to do something with increasing rate of this highly damaging act. Now, parents are afraid for the welfare of their children, usually, especially when they're away at school. Now, this bullying is, usually in every school you would find around, whether it's private school or public schools. Now, joining us to talk about bullying preventing strategies is barrister and child rights advocate Taiwo Akinlami, who's joining us to talk about this. Wow.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Now, Taiwo is also, incidentally, the author of this book, Safe For You, that's securing a friendly and protective environment. Now, bullying is a big issue, especially, not just for the children who are facing bullying, but for parents as well.
Yes.
Talk to us.
Well, I think as of today, bullying has become a major issue to deal with. And when we look at bullying, we must locate it within physical abuse of children. And when we talk about physical abuse of children, so an adult can bully a child using his position of trust, position of trust and power to actually beat a child, call a child nicknames, tease a child, lie against a child, do all sort of things to subdue the emotion of the child. So it's either trying to subdue the emotion of the child, you're either trying to subdue the child physically. Another thing is that there's a lot of aggression that goes with that, and it has to do with, at the end of the day, you sell intimidation. What does intimidation do? When somebody is intimidated, the person becomes subdued. So a lot of times you think children are submissive. They are not submissive, they've been subdued. But the part I think we should be focusing on today is child-to-child abuse. Now, when a child abuses another child, you know, it begins from a child who is obviously bigger than another child, telling the child that, did you talk to me like that? I'll deal with you after school. Yeah. And that is 9 a.m. in the morning, first lesson. You know, for the rest of the day, the child is not likely to...
He's afraid of what will happen.
And so whatever is being done in class from that moment, you know, the child is not participating because the child is thinking, what do I do now? 57%, in a country like the US, the statistics is that 57% of children who are bullied don't ever report. Now, 10% of those who don't report feel that they will not be believed, that the school is not going to do anything about it. Now, if that is the case in a developed country like America, where children are taught to speak up, now you can begin to imagine the case in Nigeria. Now, you see 61% of bullying, hitting, and beating, you know, hitting children happens in 61% happens in private schools. Now, that is not to be far-fetched because today, for example, in Lagos State, we have 1,700 public schools competing with over 18,000 private schools. So you have more private schools than public schools. So definitely the population in the private school is bigger than the population in public school. And so you find, you know, bullying thriving. Then not only that, you now find cyberbullying, which has democratized bullying beyond, you know,
beyond borders.
Beyond borders. Yes. I mean, people, you know, so by the availability of multiple, you know, social media platforms, Ask FM, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and all of that. And again, considering the fact that Facebook says you can't come until you are 13, children find their ways into Facebook. I was in a school 2 Fridays ago. I was speaking to children on this subject matter, and I asked them, how many of you are on Facebook? And they raised up their hands.
And these were young kids?
Young kids. How old are you? 10? How old are you? 11? How old are you? 12? You know, how many of you are on WhatsApp? How many of...
So let's talk about, I mean, you just mentioned how we're focusing on child-to-child bullying and the fact that most people you meet today, adults, you know, I was talking to a few people yesterday while this topic was coming up and all of that. Most people you meet have actually been bullied at some point.
Yes.
So people encounter bullying at some point in their school years. Yes. And what are the causes and how do we begin to address these issues, especially as parents, when we're dealing with our children?
Okay, I think the first thing is children mimic what they see at home. So you find a lot of children that are aggressive. You find a lot of children that are dealing with challenging behaviors. Now, this challenging behavior, a lot of times, is a product of environment. You know, when a child is growing up in a home where there's domestic violence, you find out that the child has learned that the only way you get by in life is to be violent.
So they bully other children.
They bully other children. The second thing is a child who is insecure, you know, who is suffering from emotional insecurity. You know, the child feels that at every point in time when, you know, there's a situation, the next thing he or she needs to do is to fight, is not to show kindness. Then the third one is when a child is trying to retaliate. Now, when I was in school, there was a child, I was in class 2, and there was this particular child who was bigger than me, who would box me every day and beat me. And one day, I didn't feel that I could be protected by reporting to school, which was what I should do. But what did I do next? I punched him in the nose, and he started bleeding. And by the time we were caught, you know, the teacher came And by the time we got to the principal's office, I landed my name. That landed my name in the black book of the school.
Of
Why?
course, because
I was the one. That guy was the one bleeding, and you know it did not go into the records
that he was bullying you before that time.
So what we always advise children to do: don't retaliate, except you are dealing with you are trying to in self-defense. You are cornered into a place, and you need to fight your way out of that place. But so how do we begin to deal with it? Number one is that schools need to develop child protection policy. Now, in your child protection policy, you should have a section that deals with anti-bullying policy. It's not enough to have a section that deals with anti-bullying policy. That section also should be exposed to the children. Children should learn. You know, you find today that many schools, despite the fact that the Lagos State government since December 2016 has made it abundantly clear that every school and everywhere where children are gathered should have a child protection policy, child protection system codified into a policy on which everybody is trained within the school system. You find that that is not the case today. So we need a policy. I've been to many schools where they have been bullying, and I ask them the question, where is your anti-bullying, where is your child protection policy, where is your anti-bullying policy? They don't have.
They don't have. So a lot of things, because I wanted to also mention this, because apart from the policies and all of that, encouraging children to come forward, to talk to their parents and talk to teachers, because that happens a lot, where because of the shame associated with bullying, especially the person that has been bullied, you don't want to come out and say, I was bullied or I was beaten. So people don't, how do we encourage children to come forward?
Yes, now, when you have a policy, your policy states everything, that everything you need to do is part of that policy to educate the children, to let them know that the bully is the weaker person. You are not weak by virtue of the fact that you are attacked. And you are not weak because you are not, by virtue of not fighting back. You know, an eye for an eye will make the whole world go blind. So children need to understand that they need to speak up. Then again, we advise schools, part of the policy, involve parents immediately. When a child is becoming cantankerous, quarrelsome, and is beating other children, aggressive, you need to inform the parents immediately. And a lot of times, what schools do is that I've been in a situation where the school informed, so we reported a case of bullying. And so the school invited myself and the parents involved, but did not invite the parents on the other side. So when I got to the meeting, I insisted, we cannot settle this matter by only talking to the parents on the bullied child. We need to get the parents of the other child involved, and it was not up until then that they got that parent involved. And you know, the funny thing is that when the parents came, they were in denial. My child cannot do this. It's a quiet child. What allegation are you bringing against my child and all of that? It took a whole level of convincing to say, we are not against you. We are trying to find solution to this problem. Now, these are marks on the body of this boy. There are witnesses in the class who saw what he did. So, you know, it was a big task to get the parents to cooperate with us, and before we began to find, a credible way forward in trying to solve that problem. So the fundamental thing is that, again, before school, we need to train our children. We need to help them to understand that kindness is very, very important in their day-to-day life. We cannot afford to be mean. Mean people don't go far. So it is important that even from home, we begin to let our children understand that bullying is not the way to go. And so, and beyond that, when we now get to school, schools must understand that children have very short attention span these days. Schools should understand that children are exposed to a whole lot. And so it is important that we take all of that into cognizance. We recognize that this is the 21st century which we are raising children, and aggression is everywhere. And so it is important that we understand all of that, and we must go by the way of policy. When we are doing orientation for children, when they are getting into school, one of the things we must make them to understand is that they can be bullied. And again, you know that the bully also profiles, the other children that he or she wants to bully. So if you position yourself as someone who is weak, someone who is always, who is not confident, who does not speak up, and all of that, you become a target of a bully. So all of these things are the things we need to take on board.
Thank you so much, Taiwo Akinlami, for joining us this morning. And this is the book you need to also get, of course, to support some of the things that he is saying. Amazing, amazing. Parents need to get involved. The schools also need to get involved as well. Now, let's head to Mike for your comments on social media. And if you want to talk about bullying as well, let us know what you have to say about it.
Exactly. Let's talk about bullying. How were you able to deal with bullying? If you're the bully or the bullyee, you understand, just let us know how you're able to deal with it. Of course, yesterday we asked for your comments also. We're talking about Monday morning motivation, and you sent. So I'll start off with taking your comments on our Monday morning motivation, but then let me know how you were able to deal with bullying. Sorry about that, bullying, if you were bullied at any time. Titi gave us quite an interesting story there. Maybe she might still want to share it. But then, this is motivation. This is not bullying. Like I said, just get those ones and I'll get them coming. So this was yesterday. We spoke about getting in motivational quotes. And this came in from Wada for Life, who says, optimism to be successful despite all odds. Now, that is quite something. That is quite something. Yep, we had this ones came in. I love that tea there. Yeah, this was quite cool. Let's see. We still have this comment here. And this was, this was from Don't See Me 0001, who says that I owe my family a private residence that I need to further my education. Okay, so Titi Yomi, let's see, we're talking about bullying. I still told them to send in comments about bullying. And then also, a number of you also dropped comments about our rebranding. That is one, so like 3 things today. What do you think about our new logo? I know Yomi and Titi spoke about it on Thursday when it was launched last week. Quite a number of you gave me your comments. Well, Yomi, Titi, guys, what has been the feedback concerning our logo that you've gotten so far?
Oh, the feedback has been positive.
Yeah.
Most of it has been positive. As usual, some people are resistant to change. They're like, I like the old one. But most people like the new one.
Yeah.
People are always, open to change and all of that. It's nice. I like it.
And it was meant to be refreshing. It was meant to be, something that will catch your eye.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the sound as well is really, really great.
Yeah, everything about it is just fresh.
So
I like it.
There's still time for you to make your comments. Make sure you use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll just take this comment concerning the logo. And this is from Tokpe Latiton. I am Joshua, who says, I'm very sure it's Mike that took the TVC along with him. To be sincere. I know he said he doesn't like it, but then this quality you uploaded is not the quality way. It's sharper and it's nice. I told him and I responded, I said, no, where did you copy this low quality one from? So, but then it's nice. I think a number of people like it. You can also still keep those comments coming in. And yeah, we'll take them next time on social media. Thank you very much for being a part of this. We'll take a break now. And when we come back, we have a musical performance from you or for you. You don't want to miss this one.
Something is happening here, and we're excited. I don't know what Mike is. Mike, you started.
I'm helping out now.
I'm
helping out. I'm helping out here now.
So, as you can see, what are the things?
So these guys have literally taken over the kitchen.
Okay, but you know what happens now? You know what happens? Something Mary just said, and said it's quite stressful doing this. You're eating spring roll. I think it's easy. It takes time. Like us.
Can you guys see what Chef ABM is doing over there?
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
It is.
She's displaying whatever that is on the.
What's that?
That's the flour.
The flour.
What do they mix with it? What is it? Just flour?
Just flour, sugar, salt.
On the non-stick pan.
Yes,
on the non-stick pan, and then she's pulling it up, pulling it out, and just tossing it there.
You can put in anything you want.
Chef,
but you're on your own if the taste comes out.
What of pepper and all those kind of things?
You can if you want.
We put in pepper.
There's pepper inside the flour?
No, inside that one.
No, I want to put it inside. You
can put it now.
So that from the flour, I want it to come out, this taste to come out from the flour.
The result
if
of
you
your
want it really spicy, you
can.
So once that dries up a little bit, you just pull it up.
So it's done just like that too?
This is ready. So when you roll it, this is what you get. See this?
Oh, right. So it comes out like this.
It comes out exactly like this.
It is looking like it's done, like someone can eat it like this.
And you can eat it. Mike can eat it.
No. You have to fry it now. This is done. Okay, so...
Okay, so I'm going to take
Why don't you use a bigger...
Can I use this thing for noodles?
I'm actually trying to...
This one like this.
Make sure that the oil comes out to be like that.
So can you use this one for noodles now? And we have... What's this stew for?
Mary.
Oh, goodness.
Why don't you use this?
Okay, thank you. People are helping in the kitchen. Mike.
What have I been doing here all these while?
I'm a domesticated man.
Yes.
All this I've been doing here since...
Till we come home and see you pounding, I won't believe.
I will know how this is ensuring that everything's going on fine.
What are you ensuring?
Did you hear that? Today is mom.
Hey, spring roll has caused something today.
All the men have appeared in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
This is not easy, man.
It's not. It's
so
a
you
lot
eat
of
spring
work.
roll, and next time you understand that.
That's why it's expensive.
Blood,
it's not really because of the ingredients.
and sweat,
it's
there's
because
work
of the
involved. There's work involved, man. Whenever you're eating spring roll now, respect the small chop makers. Right? That's what you do. Okay, so your me's about to roll one of his.
I need to wash my hands.
You need to wash your hands. Okay, yeah. All right. So
get my hands washed.
Do these guys think we are playing a game here?
But wait, what's the stew for?
Oh, the stew is the dip. It's the sauce.
Okay, you put it, you dip it.
Do you want to practice?
Let me just. No, I don't want to practice. How can I practice now?
Practice.
No,
If I'm coming to meet you.
Let me just. I just want to confirm that what this stew is for.
We'll be glad to have you.
Okay, so you dip it like this, eh?
These are the kind of husbands that will finish the dodo.
Just like this, just like this, eh?
Dodo and fried meat.
Meanwhile, some other husbands are helping you with cooking.
Maybe all.
People are looking at me. Look at.
Maybe I should start first.
Look at Yomi. Look at Yomi. Don't look at me.
Yomi, be very careful. You're a first time.
Where's try?
Look at.
Is the camera catching this?
Let me catch Yomi. It's not me. Don't catch me.
See Yomi. See Yomi standing.
There you go. They didn't cut.
Yes, first attempt. That's good.
Fantastic. Well done.
There you go.
Mike.
This other one. This other one.
So you are eating one now. Anyone you pull is what I'm rolling for you.
They didn't cut me. I wasn't cut. Was I cut?
It's good.
Did they cut me?
Oh yeah.
No. They didn't cut me.
Liverpool.
Okay. Be very careful. Your fingers, the fingertips.
Oh, that thing go hot too.
It's not.
My God, wash your hands.
No, I'm okay with this one.
Yeah.
I'm checking the sauce.
That's the only one you are going to eat.
The stew. I'm checking the sauce and the stew.
I have no idea what these guys are up to, but it's a good thing we have Yomi here.
We just came to help, and I've
Yomi
already
helped.
We came to help.
Helped.
We came to help.
See his mouth. Anyway, we have to head straight to Titi now because she has a performer and her mouth is watering. Sorry, Titi.
Wow, so Mary, you bounced me from the kitchen and you let those guys take over. It's fine, no wahala, I'll catch you later. But meanwhile, we have some music from Trap. Trap is right here with me. Welcome. Adetayo Okweyemi is a Nigerian Afro-pop, reggae and dancehall artist, and he's about to perform Be With You. Take it away.
Just to be with you. Oh, all I want is you. Just to be with you. Oh, yeah. You're my pet trap. I won't love you when it's winter. I won't love you when it's summer. I won't love you on a sunny day, on a cool weather day, baby, me want love ya. Remember the day me I met ya. Promise not to make you cry. Don't know what got in me head, me a dumb bad man and me broke your heart. Forgive if you no go forget. Give me one more time, you no go regret. I wanna show you that I really care. For you, I just wanna be there, like Two-Face. I wanna love you to the very end. Give me one more time to hold your hand. Girl, I say I'm blindfolded by your love. Too blind to see your flaws. When I'm sleeping, all day dreaming, all I see is you. Now I hurt you in the past, tryna get away back to your heart. Now let me do the loving, do the caring. All I want is you. Baby girl, give me one more time, baby, just to be with you. Never leave, girl, I swear to you, baby, all I want is you. Baby girl, give me one more time, baby, just to be with you. Never leave, girl, I swear to you, baby, all I want is you. Me won't be your only lover. Me won't be the only man you love, no another. Be a brother, be a keeper. For the rest of my life, girl, I'll be your watchman. You gave me love that I've never felt before. Girl, your lips so sweet, every day I want you more, baby. Never let you go. Girl, I'll never let you go. Now I don't feel good like I used to feel, cause I let you go with my silly attitude, baby. Girl, I want you more. Oh my girl, me, I want you more. Ooh, yeah. You you want good love, no fight. Me gon' give ya. If you want make love all night, I'll be up on stuff. Blindfolded by your love, too blind to see your flaws. When I'm sleeping, all day dreaming, all I see is you. Yeah, I hurt you in the past, tryna get away back to your heart. Now let me do the loving, do the caring, all I want is you. Baby girl, give me one more time, baby, just to be with you. Never leave, girl, I swear to you, baby, all I want is you. Baby girl, give me one more time, baby, just to be with you. Never leave, girl, I swear to you, baby, all I want is you. Back in my life, give me your sweet love, baby. That's just all I want. Baby, give me one time, oh my girl, no time. Yeah, my baby, come give me sweet love. You the girl of my dream, you my African queen. Every day, me, I want you more. Yeah, your lips so sweet and your body so soft. So my baby, come give me sweet love. Baby girl, give me one more time, baby, just to be with you.
Omo, I didn't think I could do this on heels. I tried, Abby, I tried.
Yeah,
small. Ah, King Trap.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's cool.
Love the song.
Yeah.
But I have to ask you, why is your name Trap? Please tell me, where did that come from?
Yeah, actually, the meaning is kind of unique to me.
Okay.
Like, a person that likes to like control things around him.
Okay.
Make things flow the way you want it. Okay. And you believe you have this God's protection.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
Nice one, nice one. So where did the inspiration for this particular song come from?
Actually, I think probably because of my heads, and we had issue and...
For real?
Yeah.
So this is actually like a true story for you?
Yep.
So what did she do? What did she do? You want to break it down?
No, maybe...
You've already written the song about it now, so you can tell us a little, just a little.
I was so focused about music and I forgot I had to like carry my relationship along, so...
Okay.
So things get rubbed up and...
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It is well, that's all I'll say. Thank goodness you were able to channel that energy into your music, right?
Yeah.
And well, I believe that you deserve some of our nice spicy spring rolls for this particular performance. Let me hand it over to the guys in the kitchen and we can get going. All right.
So now, they will see me now.
This is where all the action is taking place.
See Mary now, it's not dragging this one with me now. See as I'm doing this thing where now Mary...
That thing is not properly fried. Is it properly fried?
This one will taste different from the chef will
because your hand touched
it.
Hey!
Chef Ibiemi has abandoned everything to you guys because she doesn't know what you guys are up to.
I don't know.
Mike, do you know I'm supposed to...
There is God, though.
Both of you, there's always...
Mary, you're not helping this situation. I'm in charge of the situation here.
Mr. Trap is here.
Yeah,
King Trap.
Here.
Please have a seat over here.
Mr. Trap.
Yes, indeed.
Have a seat over here.
You're welcome.
Okay,
And,
one second. Right there, man. Fabulous.
So how's it going?
I should be asking you guys.
Things are ready. If you take one spring roll and you dip it in this sauce,
what?
You. I like that. Your life will not remain the same.
Really? But it looks like a lot of hard work, though.
It's a lot of hard work.
Come on, Titi, look at the hard work I'm going through here.
Wow,
Mike,
wow.
You got paid before you worked.
Wow, Mike. The fact that we even allowed Mike stay in the kitchen.
See the heat from here. The hard work involved in putting
Chef
this thing together.
Ibiemi, really nice.
He's going to be busy doing this for the next 30
Okay, so let's
minutes,
break
but
it down
let's talk about this.
Let's break it down very quickly and then hand it over to him. I'm not sure he cares. He just wants to eat.
Just break it down anyway.
Yeah.
Please.
That's the sauce, and this is the spring roll. So how did we arrive at that spring roll?
Talk to us.
It's a vegetable spring rolls. There are varieties, but this particular one is vegetable spring rolls, which we have cabbage, carrots, spring onions, pepper.
I saw some corn there.
All right, taste it.
Yeah, sweet corn.
Taste it. Taste it. Ooh, did you hear that crunch?
Yeah, crunchy. And then dip it in the sauce, the pepper
As in
sauce.
the guy was like, Okay.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? He's in the spirit.
You guys do not let this
He's in the
guy
spirit.
chew properly. I
Let
pray
him
one
chew,
day
let
we
him
don't
chew.
have a
Don't make
guest
him
choking.
So how is it?
All right, so while he's tasting the food and making up his mind,
Contemplating.
looking for the right words, we have to say a big thank you to our friends over at Homely NG for the kitchen accessories on the show.
And of course, Fola at Fola's Place, thank you so much for the hairstyling. We appreciate you too, all of you at home that are watching right now. We love you, and we know you'll be back with us tomorrow.
And Chef Ibiemi, thank you for the goodies this morning. I'm sure the ladies on Your View are just
standing by
to dive in
Yes,
with
indeed.
us. We're not going to let them though.
Ah.
Not today, not today. All right.
Can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Bye.